So I know you're probably wondering, bitch, where the fuck have you been? Where the fuck are you bald?
What is that?
Guys, like, I'm literally bald-headed and confused. Oh, don't look at that. Hello, it's been a minute. Taking a little bit of a hiatus, and mama, I've got updates, okay? Yeah. Yeah. If you're also wondering why I'm wearing this hat, it's because it's summer. Can you tell by the tank top? Wait, I need to show you my swimsuit. Can you see my swimsuit? Basically, I thought I'd hop on and do a little update. So, we're gonna get rid of this. I've just been traveling within Canada. Last time you saw me, I had just come back from Edmonton, and then I also went to Nova Scotia and did like a little road trip, which was tumultuous, by the way. To sum up the trip really quickly, it was actually really, really pretty and really, really fun in like a chaotic way. I can't even begin to tell you how full of misfortune the trip was. Now, I'm talking like disgusting, nasty Airbnbs. I'm talking like people getting sick while driving, storms. I have a friend who is like super allergic to sesame seeds, and we just found sesame seeds in the food and we all had a little panic. Exactly. But I also will say it was very, very pretty. I'll insert a couple photos, a couple clips. It's really good.
You want more?
No? Because I'm creeped out.
I know. Think properly.
not as the scallop is milder, right? Let's have some fun.
Ooh, that is so good.
To the finish! When it's Scotland.
I also wanted to talk about how my favorite Airbnb that we stayed in maybe like 7 different places over the span of like 10 days. And my favorite place was one we actually stayed on by accident because there was a storm and we weren't really comfortable like driving through the storm to our actual Airbnb that we had properly booked. So we ended up booking one within an hour and staying there. And when I say it was my favorite Airbnb I've ever stayed in, not because it was pretty, because mama, look, this was my room. What kind of sex dungeon? This was someone else's room, and this was someone else's room. But the fact that we also each had our own bedroom was such a win that I didn't even care what the bedrooms looked like. Like, I know in this one it looks like the paint is peeling off the walls, but honestly, it was a serve. The house was also like in the middle of nowhere, and when I say in the middle of nowhere, I mean like in the woods. The cellular connection was absent and the Wi-Fi connection was like 1 bar. And it had like a cool like DVD cassette player, and we just spent the night watching Shrek 2. It was giving, if Stranger Things was shot in like the Midwest of North America, and the house was like very 60s, 70s vibes, and it was just excellent. And we would wake up in the morning and there would be hummingbirds outside our window. It was honestly delightful, and it was one of the highlights of my trip. So we've had a little bit of a detour and we found this random Airbnb in the middle of, where are we? Nova Scotia, Cape Breton, and we want to give you a tour because it's giving Stranger Things core. Like, something's happening tonight, extraterrestrial.
I'm about to die, babe.
The front yard alone.
I'm gonna be balling. Look at those 3 pebbles. They're not gonna be there when we come back. Those 3 pebbles?
Only 3 sacrifices. Only 1 can leave. Like, what? And there's hummingbirds over there.
It's been pouring rain for 9 hours straight.
Coat closet. Tomorrow, a body.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hidey hole.
I'll be hiding there tomorrow. This is the foyer.
And then we are presented by the kitchen. They provided us with some cards and some delectable canned food. We finally figured out how to turn the heating on, and now we enter the living room. For some reason, there were these really beautiful hummingbirds that I'll try to capture later that just like slurping. They're reminding us that Siberian tigers are
Extinct.
only 200 survive in the wild and maybe extinct by now. There's a fish.
37 species die every day.
Why this photo?
What?
Yeah.
Are extinct every day?
Yeah, they just go extinct every day.
37?
Yeah, I
How many
swear.
get created every day?
Not many.
Not more than 37, surely.
This is arguably not the scariest bedroom, but because it's the only bedroom downstairs, has scary vibes.
Kind of nice though. Look at this mirror. Look.
That kind of showing off.
Who that lady over there in the chair?
I'm stronger.
You know what I find shocking? There are no bugs. Not a single bug. Not a single spider cobweb.
Don't call that right now.
This
What's
is-
under here?
It's locked. Let's not ask questions we don't want to know the
We
answers
can
to.
just show these guys, our
You
friends.
should, what about bibs? Yeah.
Boobs and the boys. Connor, what?
Oh my god, let me show you how it's done. Hold on.
Clavage. Well, let me do both of you guys next to each other.
No, me first, me first.
Oh my god.
That is some cleavage. Right this way.
Okay.
So this is the sex bedroom. Because it's red and wood and warm and sexy vibes, a little musty, maybe like brothel sex bedroom, not classy. Then we casually have our gentleman. Oh, our haunting guy.
I didn't see you there.
It's the scariest bedroom because why are the wallpapers peeling off? Any suspicions? No. What are they hiding in this room is my question.
Put the light on if we can see properly.
Actually,
Wait,
no, this one.
there is no.
I feel like if I turn this
we don't
light
need
off,
the- we
there's
don't
gonna be
need
a fourth person just like chilling.
We don't need the gold medalist.
This is the bedroom for the two girls from The Shining that were holding hands.
Fuck.
Nothing here is from IKEA, which is excellent.
I know.
This is so nice. I didn't see this.
Exposed brick.
Alright. Yes.
In the closet with you, Ray. We need a proper coming out.
This is actually the workout room. It's actually really nice that this place comes with its own workout part.
Ray, I want you to come out of the closet. Come on. Go in. Come out.
Hi.
Coming out video.
I'm not gay. Right this.
What?
This opens.
Two shirtless boys giving us a tour of the house.
to check that.
The Triangle Man.
Oh, this is just a couple of Doritos.
Dorito boys. That concludes the tour. If we make it till tomorrow, you'll find out.
Find it.
Another highlight of my trip was Peggy's Cove. I've only experienced this maybe a few other times, and the only other time I remember this was when I went to Cappadocia in Turkey. That place felt like super alien. I just felt like I was on the set of like some really fancy extraterrestrial like alien movie, and this was a green screen. I was looking at a green screen basically, and I really felt that way about Peggy's Cove, or as my friends like to call it, Piggy's Cave. And then I'd say my last highlight was just like the random little stops we did while we were road tripping, like this trail called the Cabot Trail. It's like a really pretty highway road thing, and we would just stop, and every single spot we would stop at was like beautiful. Anyways, enough about Halifaxistan. Basically came back to Toronto, and then the summer was here, so that was really, really nice. The weather, guys. The weather, guys, look at this. I mean, like, it's absolutely delightful. I can't wait to go to the beach. Oh yeah, and then we had Pride Month, which was really, really fun. I got to march in the parade with my friends, and then I got to wear my Palestinian kofia, which is, honestly, someone suggested it. Oh, I need to tell you another story. I came back and it was Pride, time for Pride Month. I didn't get up to too much during Pride, but there's like a really pretty island right outside of our city that you have to take a ferry to that I was going to one weekend. And then I was on the boat, I was sitting with my friends, and I saw these like literally 19-year-old like twinks, and they were dressed like just really pridey wear, pridey clothes. And I was obsessed, and they were serving, and I was like, okay, great, Pride is in the air. I love the energy. But then I heard them say, Yalla yahi, we're gonna be late, khalas. And I was like, oh my god, they're Arab. They're queer Arabs. I have to go say hi. So I went up to them and I was like, are we queer Arabs on the ferry or what? And they kind of looked at me like, the fuck, yeah, what about it? It ended up being really, really cute, and they were so friendly, they were so nice. I ended up getting all of their Instagrams, and I've been kind of on a personal mission to create more of like a community amongst queer Arabs in the city, because I feel like I've been watching the scene in New York City on like Instagram and hearing from friends, would you come, what's the tea? And then we were all like unanimously like, bitch, yes, of course, hello. And then I kind of didn't have to do any more work because we ended up just finding so many ads for like queer Arab or Middle Eastern like events anyway. And I went to one of them and it was on a Wednesday. I came straight for work, so I was in my stupid ugly ass like engineering clothes, like, oh. And I had my laptop in my backpack, like it was not cute, and I wasn't prepared, I wasn't dressed for the vibe. It was like in this bookstore that they literally just like stacked up all the tables and the books away, and they just created like this little party dance floor. And I was kind of shy. I don't know what about it. Like, I'm not typically a shy person. I'm pretty extroverted and I have like no issue dancing, going up to people. But I think because I wasn't used to walking into like spaces where there's a lot of Middle Easterners or like Arab people, I had like a front, like I was like suddenly like super defensive. And I saw the people that I had met on the ferry, and they were like dressed up and they were like so excited and they were dancing, and I was like, oh my god, I don't think I can do this. And right as I was about to go home, I'm walking away and someone grabs my arm and goes like, Raghib? And I was like, how the fuck do you know my Arabic name? I'm not gonna say her name, but she was like, it's me, Bleep. And I was like, what? She's like, we used to go to the mall in like 2012 back in Dubai. I was like, girl, what in the fuck? She's like, yeah, this is our mutual friend. And this girl pulls up a photo from 2013 from Facebook. She's like, this is us in a car. I was like, this is wild. And then it like started to click that I was like, oh, I kind of know this person from high school back home. And she's like, bitch, where the fuck do you think you're going? I was like, oh, I'm not really feeling it. I'm gonna go home. She's like, you bet, bitch. Give me your fucking bag. So we put my bag behind the DJ's booth and I proceeded to dance the night away, and it was so fun, and I met such lovely people and I felt so good, and I feel like that front I had walked in with disintegrated immediately, and it was such a vibe. Then fast forward 2 weeks, didn't really get up too much, but I went to the Pride Parade and I got to march in it, and one of the girls I had met at the event was like, wear your kofia, wear your Palestinian kofia in the parade. And girl, when I tell you I got attention. Photos. Look at that. Beautiful. As you can tell, I wasn't bald at the time. I don't know when the balding happened. I just kind of woke up and then... I'm just kidding. Kind of always wanted to revisit my buzz cut era, which explains the haircut. I hope you folks can adjust like all my friends had to. I wrapped up Pride with this party called like Circus, and it was, I was recommended to go to it. I'm not a big party person, mostly because I don't know where to go to find the kind of music that I like vibe with a lot, because I'm very dancey, and sometimes I feel like maybe I've been to the wrong places, but people will go to places where all they do is just want to like dress up and like do drugs and alcohol. If you want to do it, go off, but it's just not for me. But this party, I think, had just like the perfect balance of like, it had something for everybody, and the music was perfect, and I was just like really vibing. I was giving genie, my aesthetic was super genie. I hope I can find a photo. And it was so fun. It was kind of like a rave mixed with all of like the popular songs that would come out on TikTok. And that was like just like the perfect combination for me. I don't know what it was, but it was so good. And then at one point, do you guys know that song that goes like, I'll take care of you if you want? It came on like halfway through the night, and I was like, this is kind of like weird. And it was a little bit remixed, so I kind of had a bass, so people were still like vibing. And I love that song, right? So I'm just like, ooh, and I'm like living. And then I look over, and tell me why Miss Charlotte Day Wilson is in the crowd. Like the singer of the song, the girl who made the song, is literally just like under the DJ singing it live. And I was bitch gobsmacked, gagged, gooped, gobbled, destroyed. Beast! I couldn't believe this woman was just right there. I didn't even know she was coming. Who invited her? And why is she giving? And you know the crowd is cool when nobody is batting an eyelid. Like, nobody's trying to record her, no one's making her uncomfortable, they're just letting her do her thing and they're vibing. Like, if anything, I should have been escorted out of the venue because I was losing my shit. I was like, why is she here? I'm obsessed with her. She got me through like final semester of 3rd year of university. And then once she finished her song, she literally just went and grabbed a drink and then started dancing with the crowd. No mama. You could tell me Drake was at a party and I would have less of a reaction. So that was that, and I think I like partying now, at least with that crowd, because everyone was dressed so well. And that's pretty much it. I got this little like $6 camera too. It's like an underwater camera, and I thought it was more vintage than it actually is. Like, I literally thought it was from the early 2000s, but I think it's pretty recent. It's just a really bad camera because the footage that comes out is giving early 2000s, and I'm kind of obsessed, that's all. I also bought like the 23andMe saliva collection kit thing, so I can assess if I'm actually Palestinian. Just kidding, of course I'm Palestinian, but like, I've always been curious as to what my breakdown was, because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've got freckles, and I don't know where the freckles are from. and I'm very curious, and even more so than just like my ancestry, I'm very curious to know like what diseases I'm predisposed to. So I bought like the health package as well. So we're gonna do that together right now. Oh, my parents have just like, they know a lot about my family's history, but there's just so many gaps, and sometimes I'd be listening to their stories and I'm just like, what in the fuck? This is not Shrek. Like, this is not Madagascar. Who ended up on the boat? Why was this baby dropped on the river? Like, they have some crazy stories, and I was just like, it's giving unreliable. It's giving cite your sources. So I decided to trust the powers of genetics. You don't know, we are here to help. Whether it's questions about our service or how to get started, we have resources available to help you. This is like me when I'm practicing my sponsorships in the future when I become monetized. Before mailing, register your kit at 23andme/start. Otherwise, your sample will not be processed. Bit. Have I had food or drink in the last 30 minutes? I don't think so. This is what it looks like. Oh, did it! I'm so excited. That's actually quite easy. I'll get the results in a month, I guess. If you guys enjoyed this little update, please give it a like and subscribe. Hopefully I can get back on track on making videos for you folks. Also, really happy that there's 71 subscribers. I know that's like literally a minuscule amount. And when you watch other YouTubers, they're like, oh my god, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. And you're like, bitch, that isn't even that much. And I'm out here like, thankful for 70. I don't know, there's something about how much effort it takes to put out a video. Even if it gets a little bit of attention or traction, it's like really exciting. So basically, I guess thanks. Okay, I'm going to the beach. Bye. I don't know why, but I just kind of want to like spit on everything now.